3rd and 4. Pitch it. Fofana. Nowhere to go. Just deleted in the pile. Hart and Botello were both the first people to get there and create a 4th down opportunity. Is it still 4 down territory now for Navy?
I think it might be. But as we saw last year in this game, Navy had a lot of success running that fullback dive. They had very little success getting to the perimeter. Notre Dame is fast for an Irish fan.
2nd down and 7. Lavatai. Oh, a dangerous pitch. Teska loses it. Notre Dame was right there. Did they pop on it? They believe they have it, and they do. No, they don't. Navy has it. So J.D. Bertrand came in there. He ends up with the football, but they're going to say Navy was on the initial recovery to keep the football themselves.
Take a look at it one more time. Ball security always an issue when you run this triple option offense. The pitch is high. The ball clearly out. Looks like Lavatai might have it. Hard to tell.
Bertrand was right there on the spot. He missed the game against Navy last year, and you see Navy had their bucket hat Thursday that we got to be a part of as Lavatai goes around the edge and has a nice gain on 1st down across the 30-yard line. This Notre Dame deep
is here today too.
That was awesome stuff. If you see that story as Lavatai just overthrows his
in for the first time. His tailback is Jalen Rouse. In trouble, just fires that one away to bring us 2nd down. And Jason, they're showing pressure again on 3rd and 5. Linebackers come. Pump fake. Throw. Notre Dame defense with the rush and the coverage coming through there.
Al Golden, Marcus Freeman, they talk about clarity equals velocity. If you're clear on what you're supposed to do, you can play faster. That's been a big emphasis for this defense. We saw it last week against Navy. We're seeing it here. I think Al Golden pared the defense down a little bit. It is the 2nd season. 9 senior starters.
Staff came in. It was a much different offense and a really rough season for Armstrong. His pass incomplete. Intended for Juice Farine, broken up by Cam Hart. And a nice offense now, 1 out of 7 on 3rd down.
And pressure's coming off the right, but what's beautiful is it's completely designed perfectly by Al Golden, the defensive coordinator. They know that that outlet throw has to come out of the hands quick because they're going to overload the protection.
Their own 38, they have 68 yards of offense. Armstrong forced back, another drop. Bradley Rosner couldn't hang for NC State in game 2. They rush 5. He lofts it up into single coverage again. It's incomplete, out of bounds, looking for Julian Gray. Jalen Sneed put pressure on the passer. And he's been an emerging force here in the early season. It's a 34-yarder. They start from the 23. Play fake by Brennan Armstrong. And good coverage by Cam Hart. Made a quick move on Terrell Timmons. Hart's a grad student. Captain this year is voted by his teammates, along with Bertrand, Alt, and Hartman.
Been very impressed, really, all game long with the.
Bowers scans to the outside. He threw that football while the wide receiver back. Good this football to Lukes. Now he bounces it outside. Great moves by Lukes to get positive yardage. That's Cam Hart.
Abuka in motion. Play action for McCord. McCord going for it all. Single coverage. And Harrison can't reel it in. Cam Hart was with him stride for stride.
Yeah, and you just wonder if that ankle has slowed him down just a hair because he's got top-end speed. Cam Hart gets away with a little tug on the jersey. Cam Hart has no idea where the ball is. He's just trying to hang on for dear life, reading the eyes of Marvin Harrison Jr., and the ball just a little past the outstretched hand.
But now Ohio State's
anything going on the ground yet. Haven't seen a lot of designed quarterback runs, which we thought we would. And on the subject of miscues, they have another one as Jordan Moore as it bounced off his chest.
That ball hit him right where, and again, in his defense, he's still
learning how to be a great receiver. I mean, and good tight coverage. One thing about these Notre Dame corners, even if you complete that, that's a gain of 3 or 4. I think they earned
57 yards, touchdown pass, as he's going to open up the second half with a completion as he goes to thrash. Ball came out, and the Irish have it. Turnover, Notre Dame. That is Cam Hart with the fumble recovery, and just the second fumble that Louisville has lost this season. What a play for the Irish.
Boy, and what a play by Cam Hart. It's a great route by Jamari Thrash. Sells the vertical, stops on a dime, and I believe he's trying to switch the ball to his right hand here. And Cam Hart gets his hand in there, knocks it loose, and boy, the game started with a big turnover by the Louisville defense. Now the second half, starting with Notre Dame with the big play, giving their offense a short field.
Into the backfield. Pressure.
Looks like all that heat.
Williams flings this football out. It's caught and then immediately hit Jackson. He was stuck as soon as he caught it by Cam Hart, and Hart wouldn't let him go.
Al Golden told us he was going to bring heat, and he's doing it time and time again. This is cover 0. There's nobody back there. All these blue shirts on the line of scrimmage. You got to get the ball out quickly, and then it's incumbent upon the outside guys to tackle. Cam Hart playing as well as anybody on this defense, both covering and tackling.
Williams drops, flips it to the outside. Williams lost the football, ball is loose, and it's scooped up. Watts into the end zone. Have a night, Xavier Watts. My goodness. Cam Hart keeps knocking these footballs out.
Watts needs to throw it into the Heisman pose. 2 interceptions tonight, setting up Notre Dame in the low red zone, and then he scoops up a fumble and runs it in himself. This Notre Dame defense has been dominant. Talk about game-changing plays, and Lincoln Riley is just shaking his head. Wow.
And that smile on Al Golden's face, defensive coordinator over there, says it all, doesn't it? Been a masterpiece by him.
Caleb gets the ball out of his hand quickly. Gets it into Mauro Williams' hands. He's going to try to make a move. This is Cam Hart. It's textbook. Uses the right hand to punch it out. And Xavier Watts, this guy's been everywhere. Talk about a ball hawk. The guy used to play for the Chicago Bears named Peanut Tillman. He was the master at that right there. Cam Hart's been watching some Peanut tape.
3rd down and 5. Off his back foot, Klubnik throws it up for grabs. Stellato trying to turn to the ball, goes down. Cam Hart had the coverage. There's Al Golden, who's done a tremendous job with this Notre Dame defense.
Cade Klubnik sees press coverage, one-on-one to the outside. Unfortunately, the throw is just a little bit underthrown and behind Stellato, who's trying to adjust, but can't quite stay upright long enough.
Exactly the kind of play Wake Forest needed to get started.
Gain of 17. Now Banks this time, he's going to have a catch. Working on Cam Hart. You could tell that Banks was just picked.
Notre Dame people, as Daniels throws on 1st down to Lyle Manor. Well, that action that goes back to high schools we've long talked about. McMillan has become, I think, in my view, the best receiver in this conference this year. Ooh, almost picked. Very close call there. Cam Hart almost comes away with this for Notre Dame.
Thrown across the body. Bo Nix got away with it last night. It's hard to do. Hart's got such a knack for the ball. Gets a paw and almost gets 2 for the pick.
All right, come on, receiver. What do you think? Am I off base?
No, you're not at all. I mean, we're both Blindikoff voters, and
name may get out there again in the next week or 2. Deep shot here to Lyle Manor against Cam Hart. And Lyle Manor unable to get himself stopped to come back to the ball, perhaps draw a flag. Never able to do it.
Press man, watch on the release. He wins. You want to give him a chance. You want to throw it out. And the ball's thrown behind him, a little bit back shoulder. from Ashton Daniels. Misfires, doesn't read the release like you'd want to when the receiver can get on top.
And how about that size for a corner? 6'3", 207. Cam Hart was a wide receiver. Moved to corner. Third down. And that ball is caught, but short of the line to gain by Jason Raines. So again, Stanford in a spot to go for it. They need 2.
Nice job by Raines. Going low. Watch him catch the ball, and then it's the front shoulder roll. Nice job. Hold on to the football.